What's up, YouTube? We are back with some more Lightning Returns. And sadly, the commentary for some reason got screwed up for the live commentary feature for my Elgato. I don't know what was up with that, but hopefully next time I record, everything is fixed. So anyway, we just got the flower, and we are going to immediately do this side quest nearby at the Arya's farms. This guy in the pen, he has a quest which gives fuzzy sheep milk, which will get your Chocobo to level 2.
Fuzzy Hides, where are you going? Come back, please! This is a calamity. What shall I do? What shall I do?
Having some trouble?
Trouble? I'd say. Some of my flock has fled. They've never done this before. What set them off? And of all the times for it to happen, a disaster, I say.
Let me get this straight. It's my fault your sheep ran off, and so it's my job to bring them back?
Well, I realize you meant no harm, of course, but yes, if you're volunteering, please bring my sheep back.
Well, what do they look like?
3 in total, and you'll know them when you see them. They were raised on my own patented formula and grow much larger than normal sheep. It will be a simple matter to give them a scare and drive them back home where they belong. Do this for me and I will be most grateful, and I will offer you a special reward as thanks.
I'll look forward to it.
You should, because it will be in the form of my world-famous fuzzy sheep milk. It's no ordinary milk, let me tell you. Packed with nutrients, creamy and delightful it is. And with 3 sheep, there'll be a lot of it.
Anyway, this is the most annoying side quest you'll probably have to do. Sorry about that delay there on the commentary. For some reason, it was just weird. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna do this quest because it gives fuzzy sheep milk, and fuzzy sheep milk gives just the right amount of, I guess you would call it, XP? I don't know. It's a weird system for leveling the Chocobo. It gives just enough that the Chocobo will be able to glide, and it'll push him to level 2. And at level 2, he can get buffs while in battle. I don't know if he has a damage increase, so I don't pay attention that much to the damage he does. I've only paid attention to the actual buffs he gives. So yeah, he'll be able to glide, and gliding is going to be very important for the next upcoming parts, because a lot of the loot chests, if you've noticed, in all of the wildlands are in weird, like, on top of hills and stuff, so you can't really get to them because you have to have a Chocobo that can glide. So you want to get a Chocobo that can glide as soon as possible so you can get all that great loot. And yeah, I absolutely hate this side quest. It is so annoying. It just makes me mad thinking about it. But the shop next to me, the Outfitters, that's in Arya's farm, it gives a type of like dragon type garb that has like dragon wings on it. It's kind of cool looking actually, and it gives heavy slash level 3, I believe. So if you were trying to make some kind of schema that has level 3 heavy slash, that's an option for you. As you see, NPCs, for some reason, after you sheath your weapon, it takes a while for them to understand it and go back to their normal talking behavior, which I hate.
Thank you. As promised, I present you with my sheep milk, the likes of which you won't find anywhere else. Just have to milk them. Hang on. There you go. Go on, take it. It's all for you. I tell you, if you hadn't found them, it would have been years of research down the drain.
Okay, so you're a scientist then, not just a sheep farmer?
Yes, exactly. Sheep's milk. That's my specialty. I carefully selected wild specimens and bred them for generations. I fed them a special formula I've refined over the decades, caring for them night and day. At long last, I had the fine, creamy milk I sought. And now I have the inestimable honor presenting the fruit of my labor to you, the one chosen by the Angel of Valhalla.
Chosen by the angel, huh? So, what makes you think that's me?
Oh, I can put 2 and 2 together easily enough. The reports of a white chocobo, the growing tide of chaos and monsters, all are clear signs that the end of the world is upon us. Not only that, amidst all the portents, I hear rumors of a young woman warrior with rose-colored hair, a description that matches that of the white chocobo's master in some of the tales. And just as I was pondering that, you show up. Why, it had to be destiny.
It could be a lot of things, but you believe what you want.
Oh, I will. I have long known that the milk I made here would change the fate of the world. You are the one chosen by the angel. You changed the world with every encounter, with every decision. Our meeting here was no accident.
So yeah, we got our fuzzy sheep milk, plus 6 strength, plus 40 HP, pretty nice boost. And now we are going to immediately feed our chocobo the stuff.
What is it? You're getting better. Good. I'm happy to hear it.
I'm glad you could help the Chocobo. Well done, Light. So, what do you say? Why don't you saddle up and head for Rocky Crag?
Right. I need to know more about what's behind the story of the Great Chaos. And that means checking out that temple.
In the foothills near the temple is an isolated settlement called Polta. It's inhabited by disciples of the goddess Etro.
A whole village of heretics who've turned their backs on the Order.
Heretics they may be, but they aren't fanatics. They fled from persecution in the city. They only want to be left alone.
Then, I don't think they'll appreciate a stranger dropping by.
Well, you won't know until you go. Polta lies at the edge of Rocky Crag.
I don't recommend continuing the quest just yet. We have a lot more other things to take care of before we pick back up on the Wildlands quest line. So anyway, now we are going to go. The map should open pretty soon. There we go. All these markers you see on the map are loot chests, and you should go and visit every one of these loot chests. Now there are more loot chests scattered around the entire map, but these are like the essential ones that I believe if you want to make finishing chapter 1 as easy as possible, you want to get all these loot chests. Now the one that's down here where it's pointed right now, this red one, don't go out of your way to pick that one up just yet. When you go to the Moogle village, which I just highlighted when I was circling around like that, you will go down that path easily, so don't go out of your way. Just get all these ones in Arya's village and then head down near Canopa's farms and yeah, get all of those. You might want to pop a chronostasis or 2 just in case you get a little lost, because by midnight you want to be heading to Luxurian no matter what. So yeah, well, I don't want to say no matter what, but you want to be there around that time. And around this time actually that I'm moving around, Anubises will start to spawn and they drop heavy slash, so if you were interested in getting a heavy slash ability, there's always that. So this part is pretty self-explanatory. There's not much to say. Everything is going, we're just going to go around and we're going to get all the loot chests that I just showed you on the map. There's an Anubis that spawned, so it's around the time that they spawn. It is a pretty interesting concept if you ask me, that certain mobs spawn at certain times. I like that idea. And so after we're done with all of this, we're going to go to the Moogle village, and there is a quest. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's like one of the first quests you get. You can't miss it if you go to the Moogle village. And when you get to that quest, the reward for it is +1 recovery items, which is nice, because then you'll have 7 recovery items instead of 6. Which, I mean, in case you're struggling in a fight or something, that extra recovery item can come in handy. So as you see, my Chocobo's giving me buffs right now, which is pretty awesome. Like I said, I haven't seen it. I don't even know if he does any damage at level 2 besides giving buffs. So I don't know, I'll have to look into it a little bit more. But everything else in this episode is pretty self-explanatory. If you get all the things I show you, they might not make sense right now, but later on they will make sense. You definitely want the fire abilities and stuff, because when you go to do the Moogle quest, there are a lot of fire a lot of enemies around that area that have not resistance, but a weakness to fire spells, especially the dryads, which for one of the Moogle quests you have to fight the dryads. So just follow this and it'll make everything super easy, and even the stuff that doesn't seem like it'll make sense right now will definitely make sense later, especially when you go to Luxurian. And yeah, I think the rest is self-explanatory, so I'm going to cut it off here. There's going to be a couple of these post-commentary episodes like this, simply because I recorded like a long time, and for some reason, I don't know why, but the live commentary didn't work, so I'll make sure to get that fixed next time. Oh, last note, where I'm going right now, a Reaver can spawn, and I just want to point that out. I can't stress that enough. You don't really want to fight Reavers. They don't drop anything that's just super amazing. And they're a pain in the ass to fight, so you want to really avoid them. And they can spawn pretty much anywhere. They can spawn there, they can spawn anywhere, and they don't always spawn, but sometimes they will spawn, so you just got to be prepared for that. So just tread with caution. And yeah, I'm gonna cut it off there. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and much more to come. Sorry for the delay. I was trying to figure out what happened to the commentary. So peace out, YouTube. Hope you guys enjoy the rest.
What's your most valuable treasure? Final words?
lies in the rocky foothills near the temple. You should talk to the villagers before venturing inside.
It's a fine day. Nice to meet you, Kupo. Welcome, Kupo. Good night. Kupo. Oh? Kupo. Kupo.
Are you busy?
Very busy, Kupo. Kupo. Kupo, Kupo. It's a savior!
Hey, easy there.
Oh, savior, we've been waiting for you.
Deep in the forest, I stumbled onto a small village. The last home of the Mughals. I was just in time. Their peaceful lives were about to be shattered by a terrible menace. You mean them?
Yes, Kupo. Terrible beasts they are. They munch us. Poor Mughals, Kupo. Ow, ow.
And now they know where you live. Pray for the dead. Thanks for waiting.
Light, you did it! You got rid of the monsters that were terrorizing the Moogles. That ought to be a weight off their minds. You should let them know right away.
What's all the noise for, Kupo? Some of us enjoy a little peace. It's the Chief Kupo! The Grand Poobah, Kupo! Where have you been, Kupo?
You can't really be. You're still alive? Mog, it really is you, isn't it?
Kupo, Kupo! Lightning? What?
Hey, come back! Mog, it is you, isn't it?
Who's Mog, Kupo?
What are you playing at? Is it that terrible having to see me again?
No, Kupo, I swear!
Then turn around.
Mog. Mog does not deserve to look lightning in the eye, Kupo.
Oh,
Because Mog couldn't protect Sarah, Kupo. And so...
Mog,
Kupo?
I'm glad you're all right. I was worried about you. I know what you're feeling. You've shed a lot of tears for Sarah, haven't you?
Kupo...
But blaming yourself for what happened is just gonna make her sad. You know that.
Sarah's gone, Kupo. Gone forever.
Her soul is still out there. And I promise you, I'm going to bring her back.
Really, Kupo?
Really. So listen, I need a very important favor from you.
Kupo... Popo?
There's a chance that I won't be around to meet her when she returns. I'm gonna try not to let that happen. But if it does, I want you to be there instead. She'll need someone she knows and loves waiting for her.
Oh, lightning! Kupo! Kupo! What was that for, Kupo?
That's
You're
more
just
like
a
the
mean
old Mog.
witch.
Don't give up. Things are going to get better.
Oh, I knew the Savior could do it. Please take this. Kupo! The vegetables that grow in this field are unlike those you'll find anywhere else. Kupo, would you like to work the field with me, Savior? How are you? Very strange, Kupo. Where have they gone?
What's the matter?
3 of my brothers are missing, Kupo. I fear they've gone astray in the woods.
When did they disappear?
10 days ago, Kupo. Can you help? Will you find our lost friends, Kupo?
Days? Shouldn't you have started searching for them already? Where did they go missing?
I don't know, Kupo, but they are not brave. I don't think they would venture out of the forest, Kupo.
Well, I suppose that narrows it down. But how can a Moogle get lost in the first place? You can all fly, right? Just take to the air, and you can find the trail from above.
You're exactly right. That's a great idea, Kupo. Why didn't any of us think of that before? We always flutter close to the ground, Kupo. To soar in the sky, I scarce imagine it.
Really? Seems like common sense to me. You can fly that high, right?
Of course, Kupo. It's just scary to go too high.
Never mind. Anyway, I'll look for your friends.
You will? Oh, thank you, Kupo. You should search at night, Kupo. In the day, they will be hidden away, Kupo.
All right, got it. Find them before sunrise.